Peshawar Zalmi vs Karachi Kings, 17th match highlights. Karachi Kings have won the toss and have opted to field. Mohammad Harris and Babar Azam are at the crease. Mohammad Harris is on strike. Amir will open the attack. 0.1. Amir to Mohammad Harris. Out LBW. Mohammad Harris gets another ripper. The other day he got a scorcher of a Yorker from Shaheen Shah, and today this is peak Amir. Gets the ball to swing in late, at pace. And the late swing from a fuller length on the stumps thuds into the pad first. Amir knew it and asked his skipper to review. Michael Goh had a look at it, and then said no. The review shows pad first and crashing into the stumps. Amir is thrilled. What a start for Karachi. 0.5. Amir to Babar Azam. Out LBW. Amir is turning the clock back. This spell is like how he used to bowl when he came onto the scene. Late swing at pace and Babar has missed the flick, tries to play two square and misses, the ball thuds into the pad, and this time umpire Michael Goh raises the finger. No doubts and Babar reviewed in hope. Loses it as well. Sensational start from Amir in Karachi. 2.2. Amir to Samayab, out caught by Tayyab Tahir. Third for Amir and Peshawar, are already down the dumps here. Was a bad ball, full and on the pads, Samayab flicks, and does not keep it down. Picks out deep backward square leg to perfection. Amir gestures that he took some pace off on that as well. 2.5. Amir to Kohler Cadmore. 4. TKC gets going with a pull. Was short and he latched on, pulls it wide of mid-wicket, and hit that well in into the gap. 3.5. Amir Yaman to Hasibullah Khan. 4. Amir Yaman comes round the wicket and bowls on a length outside off. 4.3. Akif Jave to Kohler Cadmore. 6. Back of a length on the body, and TKC has smashed it flat over deep backward square leg. 4.5. Akif Jave to Hasibullah Khan. 4. Full and outside off. 5.5. Amir Yaman to Hasibullah Khan. 6. Length delivery on the stumps. Hasibullah Khan gets forward and lofts through the line. 6.4. Imad Wasim to Hasibullah Khan. 6. Imad Wasim with a shrug, which means what can I do with that shot? 6.5. Imad Wasim to Hasibullah Khan. 6. This is in the slot and disappears. Flighted outside off. Hasibullah Khan gets forward and lofts beautifully. Over long on, the ball sails away. 7.2. Shamsi to Kohler Cadmore. 4. Short and down leg, dragged down. 8.2. Akif Jave to Hasibullah Khan. 4. Hasibullah Khan is going for everything now. 9.1. Akif Jave to Hasibullah Khan. 4. Back of a length outside off. Hasibullah Khan flat bats it over mid-off. 9.2. Shamsi to Hasibullah Khan. 1 run, 50 for Hasibullah Khan. What a thrilling innings this is. 9.3. Shamsi to Kohler Cadmore. 6. TKC with an eye look down and loft. It's tossed up on the stumps. 10. Shamsi to Hasibullah Khan. Out caught by cutting sharp catch from long on and Shamsi is roaring in Hasibullah Khan's face. Hasibullah gets forward and lofts. It's a flat hit as well, but cutting has great hands and goes back to take it overhead, and makes it look so easy as well. 50 and out. 12.3. Imad Wasim to Powell. 6. High and long, floated up on middle, right in the slot for Powell, and he skips down the track before giving it a good thump. 14.2. Imad Wasim to Powell. 6. Superb shot. Length delivery flat outside off, Powell skips down the track and gets under it, before smashing it over long off for 6. 14.3. Imad Wasim to Powell. 4. It's been mishit, but will be 4 anyway. Length delivery on middle. 14.4. Imad Wasim to Powell. 4. 4 more. Floated up full and wide outside off. 16.1. Amir to Powell. 4. Smashed. Amir just offers a hint of width, and it's dismissed. Length delivery that slants across outside off. 16.4. Akif Jave to Powell. 6. That's gone a mile. Banged in short on middle. This time Powell is waiting for it. 17.1. Akif Jave to Kohler Cadmore. 4. That's very clever from Kohler Cadmore. Jave goes full and wide again. 17.3. Amir Yaman to Powell. 6. Can't bowl there. Overpitched just outside off, right in the slot again. 17.4. Amir Yaman to Powell. 4. Slower ball on a length outside off, sits up nicely begging to be hit, and Powell obliges. 17.5. Amir Yaman to Powell. 4. Powell is unstoppable. Full and wide outside off, Powell reaches across and gets under it before slicing it to the point boundary. 18.2. Amir to Powell. 4. He's seeing it like a beach ball out there. Length delivery just outside off. 18.3. Amir to Powell, out caught by Rossington gone this time. Banged in short on middle, Powell looks to pull, but it gets big on him. That was bowled at a good pace, and it goes straight up after taking the top edge. Catching practice for the keeper Rossington. An impactful innings comes to an end. 18.5. Amir to Amr Jamal. 6. Jamal gets into the act straight away. Slower ball that's right in the slot on off. 19.1. Akif Jave to Amr Jamal. 6. Dispatched. Length delivery slanting across outside off. Jamal just hangs back in his crease and heaves it across the line. 19.3. Akif Jave to Kohler Cadmore. 4. Excellent use of the pace from Kohler Cadmore. Full and wide outside off. 19.5. Akif Jave to Kohler Cadmore. 6. Oh, the young man has gone the distance today. Full and right in the slot on middle. 19.6. Akif Jave to Kohler Cadmore. 4. Slower ball bowled short on leg stump. Kohler Cadmore looks to pull, but it's too close to him. He ends up getting a bit of glove, and it just about beats the diving Rossington before hitting the ropes. A tremendous recovery from Peshawar Zalmi sees them post a sizable 197.5. After being asked to bat first, things started off disastrously, as Mohammad Amir trapped both Harris and Babar LBW in very similar fashion. He returned to pick up another wicket in his second over, and that left Zalmi reeling at 2-3. However, Hasibullah took the initiative upon himself and kept the runs ticking. His dismissal for 50 brought Powell to the crease, and it was carnage thereafter. The West Indian was in full flow as he dispatched the ball to all parts, before finally falling in the penultimate over for 85. Kohler Cadmore batted through and anchored the innings and ended up with a 50 as well. So then, the Kings will need 198 to win. Wade and Rossington are at the crease. Wade is on strike. Arshad Iqbal will open the attack. 0.3. Arshad Iqbal to Rossington. 4. Full outside off. Rossington gets forward and drives wide of cover. Handled the swing well and is off the mark. 1.4. Mujib to Wade. 4. This time he nails the reverse sweep. Wade gets low and gets it wide of backward point. Placed it well. 2.1. Mujib to Rossington. 6. Full and on the stumps. Rossington just gets forward and lofts through the line. Clean follow throw, and the ball sails away over long off. 2.1. Arshad Iqbal to Wade. 4. Fine shot. On a back of a length outside off. 2.2. Arshad Iqbal to Wade. 4. Full outside off. Wade now gets forward and drives wide of backward point, and the fielder chasing from cover point can't get there as well. 2 brilliant shots. 3.1. Arshad Iqbal to Rossington. 4. Third boundary of the over. On a back of a length and Rossington does not hold back. 3.3. Riaz to Wade. 4. Back of a length on the stumps. Wade charges and flat bats over cover, intentionally hit up and over. 4.1. Riaz to Wade. 4. Wade ends the over well, makes room and picks the slower ball on the stumps, goes over cover. 4.3. Azmatullah to Rossington. Out caught by Amr Jamal. Rossington falls to the sweep. A short of length delivery on the stumps. Rossington splices the pull, and it goes straight up. Deep square leg nearly drops it as he goes reverse cup, but hangs on by the tiniest of margins. 5.2. Riaz to Wade. 4. Full on the stumps. Wade makes room and lofts square over backward point. 5.3. Riaz to Wade. 4. Now Wade goes outside the leg stump and drives wide of mid-on, as he shimmies down the track and hits. 5.4. Riaz to Wade. 4. Hat-trick of fours. A back of a length delivery on the stumps. Wade pulls hard to the deep backward square leg fence. 6.3. Azmatullah to Wade. 4. Lovely shot. He picks the gap nicely. Length delivery on middle. 6.5. Azmatullah to Tayyab Tahir. 4. Just falls inside the ropes. Full and outside off. Tahir plants his foot and lofts it over extra cover. 7.1. Azmatullah to Tayyab Tahir. Out caught by Hasibullah Khan. Gone. Slower ball banged and short on middle. Tennis ball bounce, and Tahir gets in a tangle as he looks to pull. It was very well directed, right at his helmet, and it cramped him for room. Took a little bit of glove on its way through to the keeper. 9.4. Mujib to Irfan Khan. Out caught by Powell. Irfan Khan holes out, is down the track to loft but does not get to the pitch. Off the toe end and Powell at long on won't miss that. Mujib is jumping in joy. 10.1. Amr Jamal to Shoaib Malik. Out CAUGHT and bowled. Shoaib Malik loses his bat and his wicket as well. Hard back of a length on the stumps. Shoaib Malik pulls, and the bat slips out of his hand as he plays the shot. Spliced straight up, and Amr Jamal takes a simple catch. The bat lands near Hasibullah Khan, who returns it to Malik with a smile. Malik was clearly beaten for pace there. Now Peshawar have a grip on the game. 10.2. Amr Jamal to Imad Wasim. 4. A grunt of frustration from Amr Jamal, short and wide outside off. 11.2. Mujib to Imad Wasim. 6. Tossed up full and in the slot. Imad Wasim does not hold back, 11.4. Mujib to Wade, out bowled Wade goes, and that's a big wicket. The tossed up googly on the stumps. Wade makes room outside the leg stump and heaves, misses, the ball falls on leg stump. Good innings, but he had to be there till the end. 12.1. Riaz to Cutting. 6. Cutting welcomes Riaz back with a fine hit. A short of length delivery angling into the hips, and Cutting has just swatted that away disdainfully over deep backward square leg. 13.4. Arshid Iqbal to Cutting. 4. Cutting picks the slower delivery, back of a length on middle, no pace, and Cutting presses back before slapping it into the gap between deep mid-wicket and long on. 14.1. Azmatullah to Cutting, out caught by sub Nisham. Cutting is gone, and he perhaps takes his team's last hopes with him. Banged in short on middle, followed Cutting as he tried to back away. He adjusted well and swatted the pull into the leg side, but it went flat and straight to Nisham at deep square leg. 15.1. Amr Jamal to Amr Yaman. 6. Shot that made a cracking sound off the blade, back of a length on middle, just sat up nicely for Yaman, who was seemingly waiting for it. 15.2. Amr Jamal to Amr Yaman, out caught by Babar Azam, and he's gone right after. The Kings lose their 7th. Full on off, Yaman looks to go downtown, but he ends up slicing it off the outer half. It goes straight up, and Babar takes an easy catch at extra cover. Just the bowlers to come now. 15.3. Amr Jamal to Shamsi, out bowled gone first ball. Jamal is in a hurry to get this done. Length delivery on off, Shamsi's feet moved nowhere as he pushed at it. While backing away a touch, it angled in and beat the inside edge comfortably, before hitting the top of off. Lovely delivery, and he's got himself on a hat trick. 16.1. Azmatullah to Imad Wasim. 4. Full toss fired in on off, slats across, and rushes through, as Wasim looks to slog across the line. 16.6. Azmatullah to Akif Javed. 4. Streaky and 4. Length delivery outside off, Javed backs away looking to force it through the offside, and gets a thick outside edge that flies past the keeper for 4. 17.1. Amr Jamal to Imad Wasim. 4. Nicely struck, back of a length on middle. Wasim presses back and heaves it away into the gap between deep mid-wicket and long on, made a good connection and found the gap. 17.2. Amr Jamal to Imad Wasim. 4. Length delivery on off from around the wicket. Wasim backs away and slaps it over mid-off who was inside the circle. 17.3. Amr Jamal to Imad Wasim. 4. To deep mid-wicket. 17.5. Amr Jamal to Imad Wasim. 4. Very fine. 17.6. Amr Jamal to Imad Wasim. 4. To deep mid-wicket. 18.4. Riaz to Imad Wasim. 4. Wasim really has played some lovely shots, but they've come too late. Overpitched on off, Wasim clears his front leg and mows it over mid-off for 4. 19.2. Arshid Iqbal to Imad Wasim. 4. To deep backward point. 19.5. Arshid Iqbal to Imad Wasim. 4. Length delivery on off, Wasim backs away and slaps it through extra cover. Outfield is good, and long off can't get nowhere near it. 19.6. Arshid Iqbal to Imad Wasim. 2 runs, pitched up full on middle. Wasim drives it down the ground towards long on, and they come back for 2. Good knock from Wasim, but it goes in vain. Peshawar Zalmi win by 24 runs.